Hello everyone, Kryptonite here and welcome back to Eden Crafters. So as you can see, in the last episode we kickstarted automation by automating iron, and we've got the organic materials as well, and we've also started fertilizing the ground. So as you can see, we've got a nice bit of grass growing, but looks like it's at 50% and it's kind of stuck here, so I think we need some more fertilizers. But our first main mission of this episode is going to find copper, because that is something we're struggling with, and without copper we're pretty much stuck. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to exploring, expanding, and also trying to find copper. So we haven't explored over here yet, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to head on over there. We've got plenty of iron deposits, so that's not the issue. We need to find copper. So we have got quartz and we've got a couple of iron ore nodes, but over here we haven't explored over here, and I think there's a couple of ore nodes over here. So we're going to head on over and hopefully we can find some copper over here. We're just going to take a massive leap of faith over that. That was a success, so that's good. Hopefully there are some nodes over here. Oh, what we got here, this looks different to iron. We've got another quartz over there, and yes, we found copper. Perfect. Okay, so the question is, have we got everything we need to build this? Probably not. We have got one of those. We possibly, yeah, I think we're going to be able to do it. We're going to be able to do a forge as well, so that's pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead, let's get this done. So we've got that there. We're going to get a forge down very quickly. We're just going to pop that there for now. We're also going to do conveyor belt straight into there, and then yeah. Okay, so the question is, where do we want our storage? Probably going to run out of oxygen now, so we need to head back very quickly to our ship. So the question is, where do we want our storage? Do we want it all the way over here, so we have to keep walking all the way back and forwards, or do we want an extremely long conveyor belt? That's going to be the question. I think what we need to do is make an extremely long conveyor belt all the way over to here, because I don't fancy running back and forwards all the time. Although, oh, asteroid detected. That's not good. Where is this asteroid coming from? No, is that going to hit the base? No, it's not. Okay. Unless we do just put a storage container over there. Hopefully there's some sort of transport system. Oh dear, here it comes. Well, I definitely wasn't expecting this in this episode. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much damage to our base. Oh. Does that mean a part of the planet's disappeared? That wasn't good. Okay, our mine is still there. That's still alive. That's good. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think we'll just put the storage over there, I think. So we'll need some more iron plates. So let's go ahead and grab some iron. We'll convert them into iron plates. We could be able to actually automate this. So what have we got? Parts producer transforms a crafting part into the selected recipe result with support for conveyors, and then we've got an assembling machine as well. So what we could do is we could do a splitter from the iron into two of these, one for rods, one for plates, and then we could put those into storage as well. So large quantities of irons with two inputs for conveyors, 27 slots, possibly, but let's just get, yeah, let's just get copper in production first, and then we'll kind of figure that lot out, because they take circuit boards and stuff, which we're going to need a lot of copper for. So let's go ahead and get that sorted first of all. So we want to make a load of iron plates just for the conveyor belts and for the storage as well. So I think that should do for now. We'll head over there. We'll get the copper in production. We'll let that stack up a little bit. Fill our inventory with a load of copper. Kind of head back, and we should be pretty good to go then. We should be able to get some more stuff automated. I am hoping there is some sort of transport system around, because this is going to be a long walk every time to get some copper. So that's why I think we should just kind of stack up as best we can. But what we'll do, what we'll do is we'll get the storage system set up, we'll run back, get everything crafted, we'll shove it into storage, and then come back, and hopefully we should have a load of copper that we can just lap up nice and easily. We have got iron over here as well, but I think that's going to be the best option. So we'll do this, we'll pop that there for now, it doesn't really matter. We'll get our conveyor over to there, so that's now producing copper. So yeah, perfect. Better head back, replenish replenish our oxygen. And then, as I said, we'll drop all the resources off. I'll come back, we'll grab all the copper, and then that should last us a while. Okay, so here we are back at this little island. Our copper is in full production, and I did think to myself while I was over there, well, we've got some quartz over here, so how about we bring enough resources to get this automated as well, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need a fair bit of silica for doing the other things. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this here. We're going to get a forge here as well, somewhat in line. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm sure we're going to end up removing all of this and replacing it anyway as and when. So we'll get that done. We'll get this conveyor belted, and then we will go ahead, grab all of our copper. We haven't got enough iron plates. That's a little bit awkward. Okay, we haven't got enough iron plates. See if we can do some quick little bit of mining here. We'll get a little bench crafted in our little auction setup we've got quickly, and hopefully we should be good to go. Yeah. Okay, so let's head back into our temporary pod. We'll get this done and dusted. Kind of miscalculated all of that a little bit, didn't I? So what have we got over here? We need a workbench. No, we need some rocks first, apparently. Yep. Oh, it's a basalt. Interesting. Okay, rock. There we go. So I wonder what we need to use basalt for. That's definitely an interesting one. So let's go ahead and yeah, one of those. Workbench. We need some more iron plates. Okay, so let's go ahead and see now if we can get this conveyor belted up. So let's go ahead. Nope. Oh, we need some more iron. So annoying. Okay, should have enough. Potentially enough over here. I'm hoping we've got enough. We just need one more plate. That's all we need. And then we can go ahead and get all this copper done. Okay, so going to craft some more of those. I hope we've got 3 plates. I'm really hoping this is going to be enough now. Let's go with this. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we now have silica. So let's go ahead. Let's grab a load of this. We'll grab a full stack of those. We'll fill those up with silica as well. So we'll hold on for a little bit. We might as well grab a load of silica. Okay, so it's been a while. We'll just take all of this silica, and then we're going to head back to base, and we're going to get some serious automation done and dusted. So we're going to, the plan is we're going to split the iron to make rods and plates. We're going to do the same for copper for cable and plates, and then I think silica, we'll have to have a look and see what we can make with the silica. But we're just going to hop into here, replenish our oxygen. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. So we'll head back and we'll get all this done, and then we're also going to build a planet analyzer as well. We're going to start progressing through the story, seeing how our planet's doing. So we're going to bypass this lot over here, just see if it's actually progressed over 50%. If not, we might need to build some more of these fertilizers. So no, still 50%. So yeah, we're going to need another 3 of those maybe to make 100%, if that math works out correctly. If not, we'll just have to see what we can do. So let's have a look. So we need a parts producer over here. We have got an assembling bench, which is all of this slot. Not too worried about that at the moment. So we're going to need 3 of these part producers. So we need some iron beams, some gears, and some circuit boards. So let's go ahead for the moment and focus on the circuit boards. So I say we just make as many as we can, so possibly about 10. So we've got 180 silica. We need some copper plates to do that. So let's go ahead and get some copper plates crafted. Let's go for roughly about 20 of those. So we'll let that queue finish up, and then we'll see how many of these we can actually make. So what we're going to need, we also need to do the analyzer, don't we? Which makes 1 computer, some antennas as well. Let's focus on the automation first, and then we'll go ahead and do that. So we need 6 circuit boards, because we need, 1, 2, 3, yep, so 6 of those. plates. So we'll go ahead and craft 6 of those. So we've got 7. We'll do 10 to be on the safe side. Okay, so that's 10 of those done. What else do we need to do? So that's 10 of those. We need some gears and some iron beams. So iron beams take iron rods and iron plates. Okay, so iron rods and iron plates, we can do those, and then gears are iron rods as well. So what we're going to need to do is possibly make another storage crate. So we'll go ahead and get this done. We need some plates for those. We've got plates here, so let's do a swap. We'll swap. Yeah, we'll do that. So we can drop those. We can take those. We'll put another one of those down. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and get rid of load of this silica so we can make some more room. So that's good. And now we just need a load of iron so we can make some more plates and rods. Oh, we've got another asteroid coming. That'll be interesting. Okay, so let's make a few stacks of plates and some rods as well. So here we are. So we'll do half the stack of rods and half stack of plates. So where's this asteroid going to hit? Hopefully it's not going to destroy our base. It looks like it's not going to hit anything. Yeah, good. Okay. Oh, okay, it did hit somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where it hit. I'm not too worried because we're still alive and we're still thriving, so that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll just get this done. Might take a little bit of time, but luckily with the joys of editing, you don't have to watch all of this laborious process. So yeah, we'll get everything all set up, get everything in place, and then we'll go back and automate everything. Okay, so we've got all the resources built. We've got enough for 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this forge, probably move it ever so slightly back a bit so we can get some splitters and stuff. Oh yes, I forgot about the splitters, so we might not have enough things made. So we've got mergers and we've got splitters. So splitters take circuit boards. Okay, so we need 2 extra circuit boards. No, we have got enough. Yeah, we have. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this done then. So we're going to go ahead and remove this conveyor belt and this conveyor belt. We're going to remove this forger. Inventory is full, I know. So we're going to put the forge a little bit closer. Don't need too much space, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to get a parts producer. So we're going to put the parts producer one over here, and we're going to put one over here. I don't know if that's going to be far enough away. No, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Conveyor entries, so we've got a whole load of stuff in there which I'm not sure what we're going to do with at this moment in time, but we'll figure it out. So we've got a parts producer here, we've got a parts producer here. We are going to get this conveyor. We'll just have to leave that there for now, I think. So we're going to have storage over here for this, and we're going to have storage over here for this. So then we're going to go ahead and get a conveyor belt. We're going to go from there to there. This part producer here is going to input that, select a recipe. We're going to have iron plates for that one. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to have iron rods for that one. So what we can do is go ahead and get rid of all of this. So I'm going to go and pop that lot in there, and then from here we're going to have a splitter. So definitely need to go ahead and run back and get some oxygen. Oh, that was close. Okay, oxygen is ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this lot over here. Okay, so we need to go for a splitter straight here. So I'm not exactly sure these are far enough away, but we're going to make it work. Probably going to look a little bit ugly, but I'm not too worried at the moment. This is all just, it will work itself out eventually. Oh yes, we need to convey this one up to here. Okay, so perfect. So now that should be producing the way we need. So what we're going to do is start trying to empty all of this lot. So we're going to put the forge, didn't want to do that, so we're going to go ahead and pop this like that. That should be split into them lot, which it is. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can just slowly get rid of some of this stuff before we head back. I want to basically clear this lot out. Kind of annoying. Okay, I can work on that as and when. I'll do that quickly now. Actually, I'll just get rid of all of this just so we have this storage unit gone, because it is kind of annoying. Yeah, it's working through it quite quickly. This shouldn't take long at all. Go ahead and grab those. At least it will give us a bit of a head start on production as well, which is very good. We'll do that. We can go ahead and place them there. Perfect. So we can now get rid of that one. We should be all clear once we get rid of all of this. So we can speed this lot up. Perfect. Okay, but that's good. So we've got rods here. We'll get rid of those for a minute. Plates we do need. So yeah, okay, we can head on over here. We can go to our ship. We can then start converting all of that lot over there. Okay, so we can get rid of this, get rid of that, and get rid of that. Okay, so what we can do is we can go for our parts producer just over here. Yeah, we'll pop it there. We'll pop another one up here, I guess. We can get our storage just there, and we've got that one there as well. So we can probably leave that one. That's fine. Then we can go ahead and we could possibly move this actually. So let's go ahead and put this advanced miner. We'll put that a little bit further forward. Yeah, okay. And then we can get our splitter. We'll put the splitter over here, which apparently we haven't got enough circuit boards, which is a little bit awkward because I thought we had plenty of circuit boards for that, but clearly not. So yeah. Okay, let's get this fixed. Okay, so there we go. We have our copper plates and we have our cable in production. So let's take a few of these while we make our way back, because we're definitely probably going to need them. We'll grab some of the iron resources as well on the way back, and then we'll go ahead and see what we can do about crafting this analyzer and start progressing a bit forward. But at least now we've got iron and we've got copper in full automation. At least the two available resources automated. We'll just replenish our oxygen and we'll head back. We need to get some of these fertilizers down as well. Get some more water in those. So we'll probably at some point need to build another water catcher somewhere. Possibly we could do it over here somewhere actually. What have we got over here? Basalt deposit again. So yeah, we could probably do another water catcher over here, I think. Yeah, rotors and cement. We'll get a few more of those down, kind of spread the love over there a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. We'll get the analyzer done first of all. So go ahead and refresh our memory what we need for this analyzer, and we'll get this done. So what have we got over here? Base. So analyzer, we need a computer and antennas. So antennas, we need rods and copper plates. Let's see what we've got in here. We've got a load of silica and a load of copper. We haven't got anything here, so yeah, we need some copper rods and some copper plates. Not copper, iron, sorry. So let's go ahead and grab a few more of those resources. We'll just grab a couple of plates. We'll grab a few more rods. We should be pretty good to go. I think we are going to need some cement at some point, but at least we've got a whole load of cable and bits and pieces like that. I suppose we could, in theory, place down some more storage so we can kind of free up our inventory a little bit. But let's see what we got here. So antenna, we need 2 of those. Yes, inventory is full. Okay, we're going to struggle a little bit here. Put the cement in there. We might as well put the food box, and we can't. That will do then. We've got 2 of those, and then we need some computer, which is circuit boards and cables. So circuit boards, we need some of that. Okay, we're kind of in a pickle here, so let's get rid of those. Put the antennas down there for now. So we need a few circuit boards. So we need just 1 computer, wasn't it? So we need 10 circuit boards altogether. And then we need to craft that into a computer. So we'll drop those. No, just 1 computer is fine. Thank you very much. Perfect. Okay. And we need to grab these antennas, and then we can go ahead and get this analyzer crafted. So planet analyzer. Here we go. We'll pop this. Yeah, we'll just pop this over here, I think. That'll be a nice... So, a monitoring screen is kind of what we need. So, monitoring screen, circuit boards, glass pane. And we can we mount it up here somewhere? Or do we need some sort of desk? Planet analyzer. Okay, so let's dive into this. So, asteroid detected. Threat low impact over here. Okay, so we've got refiner into basalt concrete, containers, warehouse, rocket launch site, and asteroid rocket. Okay. Crafting guide here. We've got quite a little bit to unlock. We need fertilizer regions. We need 2,000 meters squared. An area fertilizer to enhance the quality of vegetation. Okay, so we've got large gold deposit and reinforced compartments, extreme climates, create a vehicle energy cell to power your spaceship. We need a refiner for that. Okay, so there is quite a lot to do, but I think what we need to do is first of all increase the area that we are actually fertilizing. I think we're gonna need a few more of these storage compartments, I think. So let's go ahead and build a few of these. Can we overlap them? We can. Perfect. So storage crate here, this one here as well. So copper cable will put in this one, silica will pop in this one. We've got some copper plates over here, we'll get rid of those. Okay, perfect. So let's see what we need. So we need to build another water collector, so we need rotors and cement, and then organic and cement. So we need quite a bit of cement, and we also need some rotors, which is cable and rubber belts. Can't remember if we have any rubber. Don't have any rubber. Okay, so that's fine. We can make some rubber from this lot. So we'll grab some of that. We'll go ahead and build some rubber belts. Okay, so we've got 6 rubber belts, which is fine for that. So we need some cables. We'll take 7 cables. I think that should be enough for what we need. Yep, so we need 2 rotors to make the water collector. So we've got the rotors, we just need a load of cement, and then we just need some more organic, so that's fine. So let's harvest some rock from this large rock deposit. We've got plenty of organic that our greenhouse has been producing, so that's fine. We'll just get a couple of stacks of rock, which we can make into cement, and we should be good to go from there. Okay, perfect. We're probably going to need some more power at some point. I'm surprised we haven't run out of power yet, so we need to make some cement. Okay, perfect. Let's grab some organic from over here from our storage. We'll grab 20 of those, and then what we'll do, I think we'll head over here. We'll do another water collector and some fertilizer over here. I think we'll do it on the top of this hill. I think will be a very nice place to put it. Yeah, sort of here. That should cover most of this area, I think. Yeah, in fact, we'll put it over here. I think will be a nice little area to put it in. So we'll get that down. We'll get a few of these again. I'm not sure the best efficient way to do this, but if you do know a more efficient way, then yeah, by all means drop me down a comment down below. That would be great. So we'll pop that in there. We'll get this one over here. Well, I can place that there. How rude, telling me I can't place that there. Okay, we'll move this ever so slightly just to keep you happy then. That one there. I'm hoping this asteroid doesn't hit over here, considering we've just spent a while building that. Hopefully we can make it back and replenish our oxygen, otherwise I'm not going to be happy. We should be alright actually. We need to kind of figure out how we're doing for power. I'm hoping this doesn't hit where we've just been building. Doesn't look like it. I'm not sure where that's hitting, but it doesn't look like it hit anything, so that's pretty good. It just creates another sort of area, which is pretty cool actually. Another area for us to explore. Okay, so we've got that down. What we could do is create a radar. Might be a good idea. So we need circuit board, a rotor, and also an antenna. So we can craft an antenna. We can do 1 rotor, which is perfect. That's what we need. And a couple of circuit boards. We haven't got enough silica, but we have, because we've got some silica in our storage there. So we'll do 2 of those, and then yeah, perfect. We can build a radar. Hopefully we can see a little bit more with the radar. So let's go ahead and build this. Can we build it on top? Perfect. That's what I wanted. So that's pretty good. Analysis radar. We can't really see anything with that. So let's have a look and see what we can do in regards to actually looking what we can see. Oh, hello. A material analyzer analyzes materials to discover new crafting recipes and machines you may need. Interesting. Okay, so monitoring screen, we'll probably want to acquire that. Trash can's probably definitely one we want, but yes, material analyzer is probably something we definitely want, but I think we need a monitoring screen. So circuit board and glass panes. So circuit board, we can do 2 of those, and then we can go ahead and do a glass pane as well. And now we should be able to craft a monitoring screen. Nope, we need 2 glass panes. It's a bit of an odd recipe. I thought I'd only need 1. But okay, we can put that there. Perfect. Monitoring screen. So yeah, that just gives us that. So we've got impacts in 32 minutes. That's fine. We've got plenty of that. So what have we got over here? Extreme temperatures by the looks of it. Copper deposit over there. Yeah, looks like we've got quite a little bit to explore. Okay, so what is going to be the next plan? So let's have a look and see what our goals are going to be for now. So we have next terraformation objective, we need to build an area fertilizer to enhance the quality of vegetation. So let's see if we can find where this area analyzer actually is. We've still got plenty of stuff that we need to unlock, so we need to go ahead and have a look here. So next objective is to create a vehicle energy cell to power the spaceship. Analyze materials to discover new crafting recipes and machines you may need. So we need a material analyzer, basalt, which gives us floor panels, rubies, high capacity batteries, AI chip, steamroller or wheels. So refiner, so we need to get sulfur into the parts producer to make a refiner. Okay, so does that mean we just need to find sulfur then by the looks of that? So I guess we need to go ahead and find another cave or find some sulfur. So I've explored that cave there, unless there's some random sulfur lying around over here, which I'm not sure there is. What have we got here? We've got cobalt, can't really see any sulfur. We've got some more quartz over here. Now there is another cave over this way. We've got some rocks over there. I think what we'll do is we'll build another temporary base over here. We've got another cave over there as well. We have got some cement. We can't do that. Okay, we're in a sticky situation now. Workbench, we need some iron ore very quickly. Need some iron ore. Iron there. Over here, perfect. We need a workbench. We need to craft a workbench very quickly. We need some more cement. We haven't got any rock, which is annoying. I've got a feeling we're going to die. 2 and build it. No. Oh no, we're dying. It's alright, we should be okay. We should be okay. We can do this. Oh no, we can't. Okay, that's alright. We're still alive. That's fine. We need to restock our health. Oh, we've still got all our inventory stuff, so that's fine. We should be alright. We've got a workbench over there. We can craft ourselves some more cement and get a little temporary base down, but that was a extremely rookie mistake, if I must say so myself. But there is a couple of caves over there that we can just explore, so hopefully we'll find some sulfur, and hopefully that will allow us to progress a little bit further. I'm assuming there's some stuff over the top of this mountain or something maybe, but we shall see. Okay, so we can head on back up here again. Got a cave there and a cave over there, so we're looking pretty good. Okay, so cement there. We can get rid of this now, and we can go ahead and build a temporary little hut just there. That would do. Perfect. Let's go and explore this cave first, I think. Yeah, we've just got a large rock deposit over here. Let's see what we can find. So, oh, sulfur. Knew we'd find sulfur somewhere. Okay, so we've got diamond, so we better just pick up all of this sulfur, to be honest, because I reckon we're going to need it. Okay, so we've got some sulfur here. The thing is, I don't know whether to, I don't know if we can mine any more of this stuff or not. So just go ahead and see what's down here, I guess. Got some more sulfur. Oh, I don't know where this is going. Going in the depths and beyond over here. Just trying to keep my eye on my oxygen levels. I think we're good to head back. We'll replenish our oxygen and then we'll check out that other cave. Hey, I'm guessing there's going to be some more sulfur in here. At least that's what I'm hoping. It doesn't look like there is, but there is some diamond. We are going to just grab this diamond just because I'm not sure what we're going to use the diamond for yet, but we could possibly use that on a material analyzer. Doesn't look like there's anything else over here. Okay, so that cave was a little bit of a waste of time. Okay, so here we are back at base. So what my goal is going to be is to try and figure out, so we've got the area fertilizer, which I think we're probably going to need to do. That's probably something to work towards, but also I want the material analyzer, which is this over here, but we need a microscope and a sensory array. So let's go ahead and see if we can find where they're going to be. So we've got planet analyzer here, which we need to find that. I'm not exactly sure how to get to certain things. So material analyzer, which we have unlocked, but obviously there's no way of actually finding what we need. So microscope and sensory array. So we've got the area fertilizer here. Maybe we need to do that first. Don't really know. So yeah, we've got material analyzer, which we need. Yeah, this is kind of confusing. So we've got a sensory array and microscope, but I haven't unlocked them yet, and I'm not sure how to go about unlocking them. So unless we need the area fertilizer 4, so let's go ahead and get one of those done, and then yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so there we go. We have enough for the area fertilizer. So we could use one of these water sources. I think what we'll do, we'll potentially use this water source. No, we can't use that water source unless we put another splitter in. That might be a good idea. So what I might do is put the area fertilizer smack bang here in the middle. Oh no, okay, so it doesn't need, oh, it might need out of there. So yeah, okay, yeah, perfect. So we'll put the area fertilizer over here in the middle. Yeah, we're running out of power. Look, running out of power drastically. So yeah, okay, I think what we need to do is we need to increase power. I think, I'm not sure if that works in conjunction with these, or whether we need to do, I reckon we need to do a new water source and then possibly a new greenhouse as well. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to go do that over there. So we're going to make some more power sources first. I think that's probably going to be the best thing to do. So we need cobalt and iron beams to make solar panels. So let's see what we have over here in our storage. So let's see what cobalt we have. We have got quite a little bit, not too much, but let's have a look. So we've got cobalt ore. We've only got produce electricity in local power grid, more production during the day than night. So our wind turbines going to be better? I've got a feeling wind turbines might be slightly better. So let's put some more wind turbines down. We'll get some more of these down. I think we'll put a few of these. We'll just dot these around over here. That should give us a fair bit more power. So providing 57% of 120 watt demand. Okay, so we're going to need quite a few of these then. Okay, I really underestimated how much power we're going to need. So let's fix this slight little bit of an issue before we go any further, I think. So yeah, we're going to need a few iron plates and stuff. Oh, we've completed terraformation stage 2. So that's good. Okay, so let's just put this. So we needed rods and we need plates. So let's take a few more of those. We're going to take a few more of these. We're going to definitely get our power situation sorted out. So let's just spam a load of these and make a gigantic wind farm, I guess, because what other options do we kind of have? We've got plentiful supply of iron, so we're just making a massive wind farm because I don't really know what else to do. 182, we're going to keep going. We're going to need loads of power, so we're just going to spam all of these. I'll put another one over here, some more over here. I think, to be honest, that might just about do it. We'll put one more for luck. I think we'll put one just over here. Yep, that will do. Let's get in before we run out of oxygen. Okay, so that's the power situation sorted. So as I was saying, we're going to build another water collector. The greenhouse takes, yeah, so we're gonna leave that there for now because I can come and collect that and rebuild it. So we're gonna have another water collector, I think, another greenhouse, and then we're just gonna have them solely providing this area fertilizer over here. And we're going to do it over there. So we're going to need a water collector over here. So we're going to need some rotors, and then we're going to need glass and organic material. So let's go ahead and get the rotors that we need to start. So we're going to need plenty of rubber, some rubber belts. Okay, so we need 2 rotors. So we'll go ahead and make 2 of these. Perfect. we should have everything else. So that's the water collector done. We need some more cement, and then we need some more organic and glass panes. So let's just double check we've got silica. We have. So let's just make a whole load of glass panes just there. Okay, so we've got all of those glass panes. We'll dump this silica back in here. We need just some organic, and then we should be good to go. So let's grab this organic from here, and that should be enough. So let's go and do what we need to do. So we better replenish our health. That was getting a little bit low. So I think what we can do is we'll go for this little tip here. I think we'll do a water collector, do a greenhouse. In fact, no, I want it over here. It will look, I think it will look nice just over here, come to think of it. So what we'll do is we'll get our water collector built just over here. I think that looks pretty nice. We're going to have our greenhouse just over here. Where is there going to be the best place to put it is the question. So let's put our greenhouse just here, and then we're going to run back over here and grab our area fertilizer. We'll nip back and get some oxygen as well, and then we can go ahead and get those sorted, and then we should be pretty good to go. So we're going to demolish that, replenish our oxygen quickly, and then we should be able to speed up this terraformation process. And then we just got to try and work out how to unlock some more parts. Obviously we need the material analyzer, but we can't do that without the microscope, I think it was, but we've got no indication of how to unlock the microscope, so that's another one. But we're going to go ahead and get this done. So this should work out quite nicely if we put this over here, where that conveyor belt is, just there will be perfect. And then we can go ahead and get this water situation, put that there, fill our pipes. We can do one pipe over to here, and we can go like that, and then we can go from this one to here, and then we can go ahead and open up the right menu, build menu, and we can go from here. So that should then start fertilizing this. So we've got 77% fertile ground. Just quickly before we end up dying again. We can't do that. Okay, so let's get that stocking up. We'll run over here and replenish our oxygen before we end up dying again, and then yeah, I guess we'll see what's next. I mean, that should reduce some fertilization to this great big area over here, which is going to be good. Hopefully so anyway. Okay, perfect. We could also do one here as well, an area of fertilizer, just because we've got a spare water collector here and we've got a greenhouse, so we can kind of split that off, one into storage and one into that. That should be pretty good. So let's go ahead and see now for our planet analyzer. So terraformation stage 3, fertilizer regions we've got here, no regulated climate. So establish a research base in hottest region of the planet, a reinforced compartment with 5 data center units. Interesting. Okay, next objectives we have here. So assembling bench, we need a vehicle energy cell. So yeah, so we need a material analyzer, but I'm just so a sensory array and a microscope, which we don't have, which is the confusing thing. Let's see what this energy cell is all about. So we've got okay, so that needs a microscope and a controller, which we don't have access to yet either. So how do we go about, so we've got a battery cell, we've got a standard battery, standard OT, when equipped it extends your oxygen tank to allow more to, okay, quartz and copper plates. So we've got equipment here that we can actually unlock. Let's go. Yep, that's going to be it. So copper plates, and I can't remember what else it said now. What else did it say? Vehicles, foundations, where was it? Quartz and copper plates. Okay, so we've got copper plates. Now we just need to find some quartz quickly. I don't really want to fancy running all the way over there to our little quartz mining operation, but there is some quartz over here, so that will do very nicely. The range on this is incredible, actually. Perfect. I didn't realize it had so much range. Okay, let's get these two equipment done. I didn't even realize they existed, but that's cool. Standard O2 tank crafted. Perfect. Circuit board, battery cells. We need some more sulfur because we need 3 of those. We've got some silica as well. So yeah, okay, we can't quite do that yet, but we can do that, and that will increase our oxygen. So what's our oxygen at the moment? 100. This gives us 170. So a pretty big boost, actually, to be honest. So that was a pretty good move. Okay, so let's just double check our terraforming. Let's see what it says here. So yeah, okay, so we've got loads more deposits over here. We've got cobalt, iron, copper, quartz, sulfur as well. We definitely need some of that. I'm not sure what that's all about, but we've got more copper over here that I didn't even know existed. That's interesting. We've got a hot planet over here. We've got gold over here as well. So yeah, okay, we've got quite. So I think in the next episode we need to explore sulfur, and probably need to get our hands on some gold as well. See if that unlocks anything further. Obviously picking up the sulfur did unlock some more things, so maybe grabbing the gold will unlock some more things as well. But hopefully you have enjoyed this episode 2. Plenty more to explore in episode 3. Definitely looking nice and green out here, so I'm very happy with that. But yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed. It's been Kryptonite here, and I will see you in the next one.